Hey guys, hey there, hey, I'm Bunny Mike Game UN.
SD Trinity.
And we are Girls Can't Geek. Who else do we have on the show today?
What's up? I'm JigglyPuff.
What's up? I'm StormCandy, and today we got the fellas with us. I'm going to introduce you guys. Come on, from the bottom to the top, Mr. TheFizz.
You're
Mr. Philharmonic.
Hello, hello.
Mr. Jabs.
howdy there.
None other than Mr. Lord Nameless.
What's good with you?
And the cool OG, iCNella.
What y'all doing? What y'all doing today?
All right, today we going back to the future, but today not in the DeLorean, in the deuce in the quarter. We gonna take it to our ladies at GCG land. We're recovering episode 17, Colonizer, Petty Titties. And when we get Bunny to explain that to us, for all of those that didn't get to pop in on the episode last week.
That's absolutely right, StormCandy. I wanted to make sure that we did an informative piece, pun intended. We had such a large response, pun intended, to unsolicited DPs meaning dick pics, and the colonized pretty titties. I just have to make sure that we revert back to the episode that you guys gave us so much love on. Thank you so much for all the likes and subscriptions on YouTube. It means the world to us. It's why we do what we do. Thank you so much for the listens and the comments in our SoundCloud, www.girlscan'tgeek.com. I just wanted to make sure, again, this is an informative piece, pun intended, because if you listened to last week's episode, you'd know the whole purpose of this episode and where it derived from, where it came from, its origin, comes from a lovely, lovely portion of our watch party in the Discord. Be sure to go to Girls Can't Geek on Instagram, click the link in the bio. And if you join our Discord, check out the watch party chat. That is where you're gonna learn about the nature of, why don't you tell them, SD Trinity?
So we all know and love dick pics. Psych, we don't. But we love talking about them and explaining into grave detail why we receive them, why they're given out. And because, you know, dick pics and wanted titty pics, because no one's never not wanted titty pics, have come through, I also have myself, you know, SD Trinity, and I have a lot of informative stuff to give out, which brings me to Professor Trin. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just put her here. Professor Trin has a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of expertise in this matter, okay? Where she has said proof at the tip of her fingers, pun intended. And, you know, she does have a very, very close friend of hers named Branden, okay? Now, Branden, let me go ahead and get Branden, because Branden is the best man I've ever had the option of being in the life with, okay? Because he gives the best male advice. So fellas, if you ever need any help, we're gonna talk to Branden, okay? And when Branden comes here, don't judge. It's a judgment-free zone. It's a safe space, okay? So let me go ahead and get Branden. Branden is going to be here. Branden be on my trend talks all the time too, you know what I mean?
We love the trend talk.
But Branden, okay? Branden got y'all, okay? Y'all need a safe place to live. Y'all need to know how to do your dick pic angles. I got you. Okay, it's all good. We're gonna get you rent free at least 3 months, y'all.
Oh,
You're gonna get your phone bill paid. It's gonna be amazing. And you know why? Dick pics. We're gonna show you how to do them. We can show the angles and who to send it to, and what time and how. Don't trip. I got you. I got all you guys out there. Okay, all you guys.
Can I get sounds and 13s on my Cavalier?
With Brandon's new workout plan, you will.
Alrighty.
This nigga.
Oh my God. No, but for real, there's a lot. I mean, it's a conversation that's been had over centuries at this point. You know what I mean? But now we have social media, so we can all compare and contrast what we've received or what we've given out or whatever it may be. So this is gonna be a very interesting conversation today. It's gonna be interesting part 2, because like we said, we're going back to the future. So
I love prequels. Those are my favorite types. I mean, some of the best, I would say. What do you think, Jig? Some of the best films that we love, the prequels kind of like, they're shitty at first. We're always angry, but then it's like they grow on us, Jig, don't they?
For me, the prequel that hops into mind that I can say was not shitty for me was Rogue One. Rogue One was a prequel, and just so that we know that it's real,
Baby.
I'm not playing the game, right? Rogue One was super informative about like 2 lines in the first Star Wars movie, or rather the 4th Star Wars movie, however you want to look at that. But they literally said, Bothians died to get these plans. And then we have a whole movie on who these people are and, what it took for them to get there. So I gotta say, like, that is a fire-ass prequel. And for this fire-ass prequel, I definitely have some questions for Brandon. I got some questions for Brandon.
Hey, Brandon ready. He
well,
right
Brandon,
here.
hold it. I need to ask you something, Brandon.
Okay, hold on. Let me go and get Brandon real quick.
I'm ready for this.
Brother
no,
B,
I'm not.
What's good, baby girl?
Yo, B, I need you to tell me what goes through the mind of a man who sends his penis picture to a woman without her asking?
Okay, so this is what happened. This is what goes through Brandon's mind, and I'm gonna tell you what goes through everybody else's mind, okay? What goes through my mind is she gonna love every single 9 inches, okay? She gonna be like, oh, thank you. I never knew I needed this. And is she just gonna be so flabbergasted? She's not gonna know what to do. She might not even respond. But you know what? Don't take that as a no. Just keep sending. Just keep sending every angle, every undershot, overshot, mirror shot. Fellas, make sure the mirror is at least clear. We don't want no water spots. But hey, we all ain't perfect. So if you gotta take the picture, take the picture. But just keep going, keep sending, keep hitting up, saying, hey, hi, hey, hello, hey, what's good? Dick pic. Hey, did you get my picture? Hey, just keep doing it. Eventually, fellas, she will respond.
Come on, B. Knowledge. Drop the knowledge, B.
Knowledge, okay? And I guarantee, just to kind of go off of your Rogue One, I guarantee if I was in that time, I'd be sending a holographic dick pics then too. Y'all would be getting all of them. You would get a little pod and then be like, oh, what's this? Oh, it's from Princess Leia. Psych, it's from Brandon. And
Yo.
R2D2 have an entirely different mission.
Yep.
This is on the
R2D2 gonna be like, what? It's gonna be, you know what? R2D2 knows what's up.
Okay, Brandon, in that situation, do you leave in the message that you're our only hope?
Yes, absolutely. You let them know I got your blasters, okay? And they'd be like, oh, yeah, save me, Brandon. You're my only hope.
Wow.
Just like, fellas, write notes. Take down these notes. This is how you do it, okay? What it is you gotta have 100% confidence for it to work. If you have any doubt,
confidence.
No.
Can I take notes too, even though I'm not a fellow?
Take notes. Everybody take notes.
Confidence.
They're gonna see the doubt in the angle.
The no doubt. Okay? No doubt.
It's the doubt of the dangle. That's what we're gonna call it.
Angle of the dangle. Let them know they're gonna get them 45-degree angles. Okay. Let them know. Okay.
That's it.
Is
Okay.
manscaping important or no? Okay, no. It is not.
Okay. All right.
As far as I'm concerned, you're gonna get what I'm gonna give you. Okay.
And that's the part of confidence,
Okay.
right? That's part number 3 component. Manscaping is not necessary because of your third clause, the confidence clause to the DP.
Exactly.
Okay, I
You
got
know
you.
why?
Thank you,
You know
Branden.
why?
You're so
Natural,
perceptive.
okay? We
Right.
don't be tearing down the Amazon rainforest because it's too much. I ain't tearing down my Amazon rainforest. Y'all gonna get these
Got
bushes,
it.
okay?
Knowledge.
And you gonna like
Taco meat cubes.
it.
This is a definition of
Brandon's an
sneak in the
advocate of the
crowd.
hood bush.
Brandon the
With
truth.
that?
without the chain.
I'm letting you know right
Bad
now.
jury.
And here's the thing, fellas, you don't need to manscape. You know why? Because when she gets to see it in person, because like I said, she's gonna be so wowed by all the dick pics y'all was sending. She gonna look and be like, oh my God, it's like a hidden treasure. There's more to it. And then she's gonna be digging and it's gonna be amazing, y'all. It's gonna be amazing. She's gonna be hooked. She's like, oh, Dora the Explorer in this bitch, okay? Just searching, map status, okay? It's amazing. Manscaping. Who needs that? Y'all just wasting money, okay? Wasting money.
Fizz, you made a face. What's going on down there?
I know, right?
I can't
Oh,
breathe.
bottom of my screen, everybody's like,
We
My
should.
brother,
I'm
go
shook.
ahead, explain. What's up, Fizz?
I know you trying to get yours, B. I know this. And I'm cool. I'll take anybody off they platform, but I can't subscribe. It's basically you're just trying to say you're a snake in the shrubs.
Yes. And you know what? We looking for my snake charmer.
Yes. Yes, B. Yes.
Do, just like that. And guess what? Nasty fellas, and when you get that snake charmer, then you in her apartment for at least 3 months. Rent free. Okay. In the bed, not on the couch.
Rent free. You know one thing, Branden, that I want to say, I really, and I don't know about the rest of you, particularly the guys, chime in. You know, don't all chime in at the same time. But you know, there's a certain essential. It's essential to be able to live part of your life as a guy. You know, live off of your loins. Live off of your loins. I have learned so much. I have so much love for all of the lessons that I've taken away from the informative text and the manifestos of Branden. I applaud Branden for being able to show the world, lead the world, and teach the world how to be able to go off and just live off of the earth.
Yes, exactly. First of all, God made man, and then here I am. So, of course, you guys are going to love it. Okay. Secondly, like I said, confidence is key. Okay. Confidence is key. If you go and start spin, first of all, fellas, don't bring a spend the night bag. Just show up. Okay. Because spend night means you spend the night and then you leave it. If you bring a spend night bag, that means you're going to wake up in the morning, brush your teeth and leave. Nah, you ain't leaving. You're going to get that bread, get that head and stay. Okay. That's what's happening. Okay. And she can be like, oh my gosh, look at him. He's like right at home. And then guess what? You now in the sheets with consistent vag, by the way. And here's the thing, just be like I said, it's only 3 months, because then by 3 months you're gonna realize like he ain't done nothing. That's when you already started sending dick pics to somebody else. Okay. And then you just do the whole cycle over. Minimum 4 girlfriends per year. Okay. That's what we're doing.
Come on, B. Talk to him, B.
I'm just saying.
Talk to
always
him,
have
B.
a secure spot.
He said we want 1 per quarter. We going 4 quarters in this year. Come on now.
Dropping knowledge for all y'all out there. And ladies, guess what? Y'all can be a Branden too. Drop a titty pic.
Okay, talk to him.
You ain't got a place to stay? Drop a titty pic. Be like, hey.
Hey.
With 3 wives.
With the 3 wives. If you do 4, that's a little too much. It's a little needy. You don't want to be needy. Ladies, if you hit up my DM with your titties and put HEYYY, I'm gonna be like, why aren't you here in my house right now? And then guess what? You got the same thing, 3 months. 3 months. Yep.
Titties are more valuable than dick. They'll be there for a whole year. Just saying.
And ladies, I don't know if you guys know this, and fellas, I might have to, you know, this is me, you know, getting deeper into the ladies, okay? So they trust your boy.
Pun intended.
Yeah, we're gonna be deep, okay? Ladies, every titty pic, every, you know, nude, tasteful nude, nasty nude, raunchy. First of all, send them to me. Second, we keep those. We have a FAP book in our phones, on our computers, whatever it may be. So then maybe by the end of the year, you'd be like, dang, Double D's was real nice to me. She let me stay almost 4 months. You go back to her with the new dick pic.
Wow, the Honorable Branden has spoken. I want to hear from the Fat Bank Spank Bank Chronicles, from the rest of the guys. What do you think, Branden? Do we want to ask some of the guys how they feel about, you know, their archives and the way that they have, you know, stacked their fat?
Yes, I'll start it off with my fat book. You know what I mean? And that is FAP, fat book. Okay, like MacBook, but fat book. Okay, but what I do is I categorize. Okay, I categorize by titties, by ass, by lips, and you know what I mean. And then overall. So I got at least a minimum 4 different chapters in my fat book. Okay. Now I don't know if you fellas got it out there, but if you don't, I suggest it makes it a lot easier to find who you're looking for. So who here has a Spank Bank FAP book, so on and so forth? You don't have to say you do. Maybe
I do.
I do. That's my dude.
Of course,
That's my dude.
my man.
Of course.
I thought Jab was gonna jump out first. I honestly did.
I plead the fifth.
Chomping at the bit there.
I plead the fifth.
1, 2, 3,
4.
Come on.
Fizz, let it be known.
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying to expose, but
I want to hear about these fat books. I want to hear about them, and then after you guys talk about it, I have one question about the fat book, but I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna let you.
Yes, blessed. You are so blessed. We will be.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Mama. I love you. You fine. Yep. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Beat. Yo.
So the Spank Bank is pretty vast. Pretty much, it goes back some ways. All consensual. I'm not that person with the quintessential taking back shots and with the phone. I'm like, click.
But you should. Different topic.
I'm not doing that. I can't. It's a violation of one's privacy. I need to know you don't mind being nasty in front of me. So now, if there's situations where there has been, we broke up or something like that, you know that you was nasty in front of me. Now, and I'm not type of guy, and there's people out there who was using it for diabolical use. No, I want to strong arm myself to the memories, to the glory of what we had, whether it's 3 months, 2 years, 5 years later. I'm going to remember that moment back in time, because my imagination is trash. I ain't going to hold you. I'm not that way. I saw Reading Rainbow. It did all the work for me.
Yo, my highlight reel is my favorite. I don't even need to search no more. That's crazy. I never thought about that dynamic. Oh my God. Yeah. What about Jabs? Jabs, what about your because Branden wants to know about everybody's archives. How far back does it go?
Who said something about cooking all?
My brother, if you were to have one.
If I would. Okay.
Or maybe you know about someone else's.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay, bet. So I have a friend, you know what I'm saying? He has this this archive. How far does his go back? I think his go back 10. You said 10?
9 in the 2000s.
10, look, 9 in the 2. No, matter of fact, I think it's 20.
After the stuff.
No, how old is he?
20 years?
No. About 10. About 10, 15 years. He got about 10. He got about a solid 10, 15 years on his. You know, all different types of things. And, you know, as far as his relationships and different different vibes he's been in. Very undiscriminatory, you know. He's been on the from A to double D, you know what I'm saying? He's been over the spectrum. You know, my friend is very illustrious. He's very picky, but at the same time, he doesn't discriminate at all. Very distinguished gentleman he is.
Yes, my brother. See, he says something that I want to point out. Okay.
Talk to him, B. Okay. Now we finna get the real.
No discriminating. Whatever's being thrown at you, fellas, take it. Take it. Hold on to it as far as you can and never let it go. Okay. You can be picky. You can be like, you know what? I prefer some nice, 36 Ds.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, some M's may come my way.
Don't block your blessings.
Don't block them.
Don't block your blessings.
Let the blessings smother. Okay. Let the blessings smother.
Let the incense burn on both sides.
Okay.
Come on now.
All right. But that's just a little tip from Brandon. Don't be picky. I mean, you can be picky, but don't discriminate.
No. Can't do
Remember, all titties matter.
All
man.
That's something I think that we can all agree on.
Yeah.
All titties matter.
Because what? You can still go like this and you can still go like this. So it don't matter.
Yeah.
You still got something to play with.
It's still a mouthful either way.
It's still a mouthful. Okay.
I hate y'all.
I don't care if you got ribs. Guess what? You still got nibs, and I'ma still be lit. Okay. But who next? Which other one of my brothers out here gonna
Come on, B.
Gonna share what they friend?
Go ahead, names. Enjoy yourself.
I see Nella talks about to the wolves.
Wow.
All right. Well, Brother B, unfortunately, I no longer have a book. I was never really a book person. I treat my life like a spy novel, so everything is burn after reading. So,
Actually, my brother, what you can do for the future, okay? You can get your phone. I mean, I have an iPhone, so I mean, I can have a whole secret hidden album, which by the way, if you open up your notebook, there's a spot that you can put that says hidden, which you would need a password and possibly a fingerprint, depending on which kind of phone you got, okay? And then it opens up a whole new world and nobody knows about
Whole new
it.
world, she said.
Whole new world.
I can
But I like the spy idea. I don't think I can do that. I want to be able just to be like, do. Yeah, that's right. That's
Sweet.
right. Britt was throwing it back that night. That's what I want. But I appreciate you.
If everything is burned after reading, how often do you read?
Write the book.
Yes. Thank you, Storm. Yes. If it's burned after reading,
I got something.
do you read?
it's just I treat it like a spy situation. So when I get a new mission, there's a dossier that gets sent to me. I peruse the dossier.
Yes.
Take in the pertinent information. Strategize my game plan and plan of attack.
3 months.
And once I've gone into detail of how I'm going to conquer the territory, burn after reading.
It's like Ethan Hunt, when Ethan Hunt is like, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is
exactly
take these titties and put them in your hands. It will self-destruct in.
This is how you actually should treat it, fellas. This is how you should treat it. And ladies, y'all can have a little fat book. Y'all can have a little slick book too, okay?
Schlick.
This is what y'all do. Okay? Y'all need to treat it as like the book of Eli, the last book known to man on earth. You read that front, back, side to side. So if something were to happen where you must let go of said book, it's all right here.
It's all in your head.
Right here.
The pages are actually blank.
Nope. Put that shit in Braille. Put it in Braille, okay? No one will know. Be like, ooh, yeah. Yeah. Ooh, my little A cup right there. Yo.
That always comes in handy.
Yo, just
yeah.
Just it feels just like her nipples. Yeah, that's what y'all need. Book of Eli, that shit, okay? But who gonna be next? Who next?
Who got next?
What's up, Phil?
Yeah. I see Dodge. He can't even.
Phil said 5 hoodlums is white.
Well, I do have my own archive that's safely stored away, like Batman's secret filed on the Justice League. Hey, listen, there's no shame in my game. Sometimes you go through those dry times and you need something. And for a lot of us, we go through a lot of stress, for them titties. A lot of you may love the titties, but you might not necessarily like the person they're attached to,
That's real life.
You
keep the titties as a memento, your victory.
Yeah, it's like a participation award. My brother, you're so right. Yes.
So
Participation award.
So yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit I have my my chronicles, my archive.
Chronicles of
my brother. We're gonna talk afterwards. I want
Chronicles of cleavage. Yes.
Chronicles of cleavage. That's amazing.
I got a question about that, Phil.
Yes.
Well, to all the guys, I think with me, like going off of what you said about mementos, I always thought about stuff like that more like a Horcrux from Harry Potter. Like there are remnants scattered about, but there's always stuff attached to it. That's why I'd rather just destroy it immediately. That way I can't inadvertently go back and get stuck in another situation.
You guys
like,
have
if the
led
Horcrux
me.
is destroyed, I can't get bit later on by the serpent.
No.
You have led back to the original question that I had before we started this. That was so I want to know what gets you, if you have a bank, if you have a fact book, what gets you deleted from the fact book? Can you be deleted?
And I want this to be answered by Nell. iCNella, take it away.
I was trying to dodge it, but look. So I'll be 100% honest.
Almost.
I have to say this. I appreciate Nameless for not being a toxic human being because I'm not that person. First of all, like I have to say that my history book is more of a highlight reel, but I use it in a very different way. So like what Fizz was like, oh, I don't want to take them when they're not. Like I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna send them to you because it's a highlight reel. So it's like, hey, you remember when like this happened?
Oh,
and then they're like,
do you remember?
Why would you send me that? And I'm like, because I was down the street and like, I was just trying to see where you was at. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. I just remember like, like what happened? And so like it's kind of toxic.
Yes.
But it's like an ESPN highlight reel.
It's definitely ESPN.
Yeah.
Sometimes you didn't even want to talk about that game. You wasn't even thinking about that game, and they just pulling up the Hall of Fame, and you like.
That's exactly what you do. That's what you do. You be like, yo, I was right down the street. I was just wondering.
I just didn't know where you was at, so I thought I should send this. They be like, that's crazy. But that's
you hit him with the that one time you said if you ever need you or whatever, I could come by.
That's
guess who down the street?
You remember when I scored them 48 points in the first half? I remember. You remember it. I just wanted to see if you wanted me to score some more points.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't get deleted.
Just because it's off season don't mean you got to stop practicing.
Come on.
Hit them up. Okay.
Come on.
Be like, coach, put me in.
So so the deletion would just have to be like, you just got to be like, I just be like, nah, I don't like you. Like, I just don't like you. Like, I just got to be like, I don't like you as a human being.
Really?
Which is not really nice. It's like,
damn.
Yeah. That would be the only way I'm going to just get rid of it.
Cold-blooded.
Here's a little notebook session for everybody. You ain't got to delete. What you got to do now, get you an app on your phone and crop out their face. Just make the video a little smaller so you can't see their face, but you still got the body. Fellas, no need to delete the whole thing. Why would you delete the highlight reel just because you don't like the coach? That don't make no sense.
I'm going to jump off the cliff.
video could be showing all of this, and you just just only show the bottom.
Crop the neck.
I have to agree with you, Reverend Branden, because when you give me something, I got it for life. I'm not deleting anything.
You know what? Calling me Reverend Branden reminded me of Reverend Run when he'd be in the tub and he'd be like, he text like this with his fingers.
Yeah.
Like that.
Because he got insurance on that phone. Because ain't no way he holding that phone that tight.
No way.
Ain't no way he holding that phone like
I
that.
wanted to ask some advice from Professor Bitch.
Yes.
Brittany Bitch, better known as Professor Bitch, definitely has given us some phenomenally insightful things to take away, and first of all, I would like to say that I have yet to meet until Professor Bitch a woman of her esteemed knowledge with such big boobs, and they like to say out there, the consensus is usually, bimbo, big boobs, but that's not the case at all with, Professor Bitch. I would like the rest of the world, GCG land, introduce yourself, Professor Bitch.
All right. So I actually have a degree in sexology. I just got it a couple years ago for my 21st birthday. But yes, for my life, you guys, I love to learn about everything. And I mean everything, okay? And yes, I can learn about the trees and the sky and the water and the oceans. It doesn't matter. But I want to learn how the mind works when we're in such a primitive state. And you cannot say sex is not a primitive state, because it really is, because you just resort to and back shot. So like back shot. So just the normal hump. It's hump day. And then you just go up. And I'd be sitting here thinking, like, I know what my life is like on said days, but what is everybody else's life like on those days? And especially with COVID, you guys, COVID has just put a little bit of issues and everybody's coughing right now. So with, like I said, social media being out there, we have now, I feel like for me personally, my inbox, my DMs have been filled with said people that are struggling through COVID, okay? And I'm tired of it. But it brings a lot.
So they're struggling. Exactly. What is the signifying the telltale sign of their struggle? Like, your inbox is filled with struggling, but what does that look like?
Oh, prime example, like I said, when I open my inbox, first of all, and I see that I don't follow you, but you follow me, you end up in the other inbox that you got to actually like go look at, okay? I'm not saying that's tall tale number one, but it probably is, because I haven't seen you comment on any of my pictures or any of my memes. I see you follow my stories, but you don't say shit about them. You creeping. That's already number one. Number two, when I open up the message and it says hi, I'm like, okay, I give everybody the benefit of the doubt, you guys. So when you say hi, I say hello, how are you? I'm good, how are you? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. And then there's nothing after that. But then maybe 2 hours later, it's another hello. We have now hit rock. Okay. We are now in Bikini Bottom.
I need some advice, Professor Bitch.
Yes.
I'm very happy to have you on here, because in the past week and a half, I mean, it's been very challenging for me. I told Jig and the rest of the folks last week, during episode 17, that up until then, I never got dick pics. I never got DPs, ever. And then the episode comes out, Professor Bitch, and I still didn't get any, thankfully.
Wait, let me get my notepad out, because this sounds like we're gonna have to really talk about it.
I really need some help with this, because then my birthday comes along, and shouts to all of you for getting me all of this really amazing stuff for my birthday. I love you. But I'm not gonna front. I started getting DPs.
Happy birthday.
What happened? I was not getting any, and I thought maybe you could help me out with this because I used to think, Professor Bitch, that it was because I come on really aggressive and I'm kind of like that unapproachable, intimidating vibe. So I was like, I was thankful for that vibe, and I'm like, yo, they don't be sending me these. I'm really grateful for that because I don't want them. Like I was telling Fizz before and Nameless before, my like highlight reel is up here. I don't even really need to search. So for me, they're unsolicited and they're unwarranted because I don't even expect them because of my exterior. My harsh exterior usually makes me feel like they're unwarranted. But what do you think happened, Professor Bitch? What changed?
So I'm gonna have to take my glasses off for this one because it's gonna get real detailed.
The
How would I
glasses.
explain this? So what it is before, like you said, the fellows were intimidated, okay? You are a very strong woman, okay? And we all here can see that, okay? But when you get to the point, and I've noticed this with every female, anybody here out there in Girls Can't Geekland, if you do this, if you post, wow, I never got dick pics, that is a now open invitation for fellas to be like, oh man, she's been waiting this whole time. I have 20 pictures waiting to go. And then you just start, and it's not like you asked for them. You're just letting people know like, yo, my whole DMs have been clean this whole time. And people like, let me make your
Let me dirty it up.
Let me make your rain these dick pics.
Like that hot dog meme.
Guess what? It is now raining dogs and dogs in your DMs, okay? But there is a way to combat that. If you guys want to get into that, unless any of the ladies here have any issues where you're getting dick pics or unsolicited for no reason, like you could be like, oh, I love hot dogs. And then someone DM.
Chew on this.
Now you have a hot dog. It's not the one from 7-Eleven either. You know what I mean? So have any of you ladies experienced this before I give out the way to get rid of them?
I have experienced unwanted dick pics. Yes.
It's not fun.
No.
It's traumatizing.
No.
And here's the thing, not to interrupt, but fellas, you may have a very nice
member.
You know what I mean?
Well,
you may have a very nice Costco hot dog, okay? But I don't want your Costco membership. You understand?
No.
It may be nice. And I may be like, oh, this is really nice.
It's wonderful.
I did not ask for said Costco hot dog, okay? I didn't. There's a lot of different things going on. Like I said, COVID has been a very big one because we all at home now. We ain't got nothing better to do. We can't go out. You know what I mean? What else are they gonna do? You guys are already bored fapping away. You're like, oh, I got my phone in my hand anyways. Click. Who's the first person on as soon as I open Instagram, who's the first person I can send this to? You refresh your page, boom. There's StormCandy. I'm sending it to her. Like, that's just how it works. Okay. And I have people told me that. They're like, I just open up my Instagram or my Twitter, whoever the first person is popping up, if it's not a dude. And then they just, fire away. Okay.
You get a pick, you get a pick, you get a pick, you get a pick. Everybody gets a pick.
And here's the thing. Also, fellas, make sure you guys don't send the same dick pic to the relatively same group of people because we will all compare. Okay. I'm like, I just got a dick pic from this person. And they be like, wait, what's his name again? Hold on. Oh, I got the same one. We gonna talk mad shit about it, just so you know. Just so you know. But here is how you get rid of unwanted dick pics, okay? Ladies and gents, take notes, okay? When you receive said dick pic, still give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, did you mean to send that to me? It could have been an accident. They could have probably tried to send you a picture of their puppy, which is gonna work way better, fellas. If you got puppies and kittens and stuff like that, cute things, send that to us. have an actual conversation about that, then maybe it's not gonna work, but maybe still slide in that dick pic. Okay. But when you receive that dick pic, you guys, what you do is you go onto Google, okay, or go through your other DMs. That other guy dick pics in there. You know what I mean? And just send it back to him. That's step one.
Repelling.
Type in
Genius.
old man balls.
That is genius.
Yeah, that's
Genius, Professor. Genius,
They're gonna make
Professor.
the same face Nella just made when you said it. They're gonna go.
Old man balls. Type it in Google. Old man peen. Get the wrinkliest, ugliest, nastiest one you can find. Okay.
Blue waffle.
And send it to them. And then they're gonna be like, why?
Blue waffle.
No, I'm muting on that.
No, that's too far. That's too far. Because they'll think it's a joke at that point. You got to send just the normal old man penis, okay? Now, do it once and save the picture because I don't need you guys having your Google searches be all weird afterwards. But but when you send it, they're gonna be like, why'd you send that to me? Like, well, why'd you send me yours? Now it puts them in their spot, like, oh, she right. Now they got to come up with some excuse, which is never a good excuse, by the way. I've never heard a good excuse yet.
What kind of excuses have you heard?
Too many.
Oh my gosh.
Jab's just mute now.
I thought you would like it. I saw your meme about sucking dick. First of all, how do you suck dick through a phone? Explain. That don't make no sense. So
imagination.
Or it's like, I was thinking about you. Okay. I'd be thinking about macaroni and cheese, but I'm not out here sending macaroni and cheese pictures to nobody. Like, that don't make no sense. It's just a few of those things. Just a few. Okay.
I might now send an actual picture of macaroni in a pot. I might do that.
Yep.
I'll take
and
it.
that's another thing.
Like actual macaroni in an actual pot. Might do that.
Send it my way.
That is the perfect thing. That actually segues me into another thing. Okay, ladies, if they're like, oh, I sent you a picture because I was hoping to get one back, be like, bet, send macaroni in a pot. But make it craft, because no one, you're not gonna get the good macaroni and cheese. You're not gonna get the homemade. You're gonna get the put water in it, put it in the microwave, and do that. Okay?
I might.
And no shade to craft.
Box in pot.
How does that work for the people who prefer that?
The craft?
Yeah, because I can think of somebody off the top of my head, and they actually went on to say the blasphemous statement they prefer blue box as opposed to homemade.
Oh, you're talking about our boy on the West Coast. You're talking about our boy over on the West Coast. Shout out to the West Coast trifecta, Arcade Tokens and Black Blasphemy.
But see, here's the thing.
Friends to the show. They're friends to the show. Take it away, Professor Bitch.
Yes, actually, let me put my glasses on for this one because I'm gonna answer your question, nameless. So if they prefer craft over homemade, that's fine. Because at that moment when they sent dick pics, they were not thinking about which mac and cheese they prefer. Okay, they were trying to get yo honey pot. They were trying to get that nice cream all up on their phone, okay? And they didn't get that. They're not gonna be like, I'm not hungry. You're like, well, clearly you are, because you're thirsty, okay? Send them old man
hungry like a wolf.
Okay, or send them a video of someone just making macaroni and cheese.
I was just thinking send the Kool-Aid man busting through something.
Wouldn't it be more effective if you get an unsolicited dick pic? Send a video back of you laughing at him?
No, because believe me, I've done this before and it doesn't work. They'd be like, oh, you think it's funny? Well, you're not gonna think it's funny when I'm deep in them guts. Like, it's always some comment.
If it's not like that, then it produces like some of the rudest reactions. Like I have said, like I told you guys, like I tend to get to the point. Like I'm very forward, and I'll just be like, no, or I didn't like that, and that just you know, I didn't like that, or I don't think we're interested in the same things, produces anger, like immediate anger, like vehement anger. And it's just like, whoa, I didn't even give you like all of the this that I could have gave you. I just simply said, you know, I am not interested. Vehement anger.
It's a bruised ego situation. And that can get very dangerous because then it does turn into threats. And if that ever happens, ladies, like I said, you can always hit me up or you can do the investigative work yourself. I will find them on Facebook. I will find out their mom and their dad's name and even they granny too. And I will send them that conversation with dick pic in it and be like, come get your boy. And then they'll be like, oh my gosh, we never raised him like that. Like, you need to come get him because this is what's happening. And then they go ahead and they're going to get that switch. Okay. And then they're going to message you. Why'd you hit up my mama? Why'd you hit me up?
Yo,
question answered.
This has been the most informative that I mean, seriously, when we put this episode together, you guys in Girls Can't Geek Land, we really wanted to just get to the root of the DP and Colonized Pretty Titties. And I for one believe, I don't know about you guys, but we definitely got to the root of a lot of this. Let us know in the comments below, like, subscribe. We want to hear from you.
Yeah.
Go to the Instagram, go to the link in the bio, join the Discord, hit us up in the podcast school chat for any and every suggestion you may or may not have. Just not any DPs, not any titties, because we will do what?
Blocker.
So until next time, I'm Bunny Mike and you and
SD Trinity.
Along with
JigglyPuff
and
StormCandy.
Fellas, say your name.
Philharmonic.
Jab too easy.
iCNella.
And I am Lord Nameless.
I love you guys. Love yourselves. That's the best way to start and end your day. Until next time, this has been episode 18 of season 3 of Girls Can't Geek. You gotta do the sound effect.
Where'd you find this?
Snap, son.